Hopefully I just dropped a video or something too.
Yeah.
Have you messed with anybody here? Out here? That's local? Or music?
Music? Shit, I don't know nobody. Yeah, I ain't know nobody.
No, a couple people, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Shit, I got a whole music platform. Let me know. I'll post their stuff and everything. Give them some exposure from other cities, you know.
You're the ID? Okay, now. I'll go have to plug, man.
Let me introduce this so I can put it on the Neo Savage channel. So this is our first Neo Savage video podcast in the Fortress. I got my homeboy Don from back in the day. I got my new homeboy Quell from not so long ago, but we tight.
Feel me?
So
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about how it is in Quarantine City, Phoenix.
Phoenix, the only city that don't give a fuck right now. It's still rush hour on the highways. Everybody's still out here living real dangerous. It's the pistol state. AZ.
Yep. Wild West.
Wild West still the last of the dying breed for sure. When it come to that.
So me and Don go back like old cousins back in the day. We both seen Agnes Hornets. Both rocked the green jeans with the yellow shirts.
Green corduroys.
Green corduroys, the yellow shirts. That was our school colors, green, yellow. And our symbol was the Hornet, like the Mickey's Hornet on the 22 bottle. It's the same Hornet.
Same Hornet.
So what like brought y'all together though? Like what made it to the point where it's like, you know what, this my homie. Fast forward to how many years later? 20 years later? Man, y'all still tight?
Honestly, I think he was kind of on the fence with me, but he brought me into the party crew, Brain Dead, because like he was on the fence with me, but like he saw I was down, because we both got jumped into Brown Pride.
Oh shit!
But when I got jumped in, I was like, man, these motherfuckers are gonna jump me in, and then the OGs are gonna want to jump me in. Yeah. So I said, it's Brown Pride Thressy. I want 13.
Brown Pride being like just what, Mexican pride?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you mean? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Brown Pride Thressy. I said, it's Brown Pride, the sense Brown Pride Thressy. I want 13 to jump me in. So it's OG, you know?
Yeah.
Well, they call everyone, they couldn't get 13 little fuckers over there. They got 12. So I made the 13 one, right? But they fucked me up, man. 12 on 1.
Is that what that was for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we got tagged the same night, I think.
Well, let me see. Right, you just show that shit. Damn.
And we were more Chicanos than anything else.
Brown Pride.
So we had a Mexican identity back then. This is when we were kids, so we really didn't know our culture too much. We just were brought up not knowing enough, but we were like hungry for it. We were thirsty for it. We just thirsty for that. We were brought up.
I mean, you coming out here, you know this motherfucker's racist.
Yeah.
Like growing up out here is a different experience.
Yeah, I'm already knowing.
It's a different experience growing up because.
But I gotta say, it's probably more like, you know, it's way more camaraderie amongst brown, like you said, because it's right by Mexico, so there's a lot of Hispanics, Latinos out here. Period.
Even it's so racist. Even back in the day, and there was the established Mexicans. Then there's a wetback that just came over.
Oh, like ISIS and shit.
Yeah. And there was always conflict there too.
Yeah, true. That's a big problem out west though. Be the people from Mexico and the people that's, you know, from that origin, but they from here, they clash heads. Like in my hood, I'm from Mount Bella. Like, it was a black neighborhood, but over time it became more Latino. Now it's black and brown, you know, we in there linked up. I'm half Mexican myself. The thing is, Pisces see that shit, they don't like that shit. Yeah, they don't like that shit, man. It's like, I got the same story y'all got. Like, y'all got that tech. We started our own gang too back home. Like WB, you feel me? That's what we was on. But we didn't care about what color you was. As long as you was hustling, trying to get out the gutter, you know, you was people. As long as you was willing to sacrifice a meal to feed your brother, like, you was peoples. That's what got you that.
So I got jumped in and we rolled around with the crew for like a year. Like we were doing shit for like a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then motherfucker, like the whole environment changed because it changed from like gangsterism more towards raving and partying. And the ravers don't like gangsters. They don't want them at the parties.
Yeah, because they gonna shoot
so
that shit.
You could have rolled up to a spot looking like a cholo. They won't let you in.
Oh damn.
No, they won't let you in.
Straight discriminating.
So what we did is we formed.
We changed that.
He changed that. He flipped the script. Why don't you tell what you did?
Well, first of all, I want to go backtrack real quick with Brown Pride. It formed in a project neighborhood, Los Marcos Homes, off of 7th Avenue in Buckeye area.
Mm-hmm.
They were Chicanos, and Chicanos never really got included in the Mexican descent. You know, we know where we come from, we know who we are, but we have to make our own identity here. So we formulated because there's other gangs that were coming from the neighborhoods, and Marcos had their own people, and the people that were around the Marcos came together to protect the Marcos as well. So you're going to come to the Marcos, we're going to protect us too.
Yeah.
So anyways,
at that time, there was different Brown Pride sets. There was East Side Brown Pride, South Side Brown Pride. It was just like if you affiliate as being Mexican, you Brown Pride, because it's neutral. You can hang out with a Crip or a Blood because you're Brown Pride. You ain't about banging the colors, you know. And so it was more laid back like that. We still got into some shit. But
the foundation was to protect the neighborhood, to protect the neighborhoods with around us. So people come, like we at least say, man, we're here to protect these guys too. Like you're gonna mess with them, you're gonna come with us.
Just like how most gangs start.
Yeah, exactly. It's nothing vicious.
It's for neighborhood mobility.
Yeah, it's right.
So, but then at the time, like there was nothing for us to do. We were underage, man. We could go to a bar. We could do nothing, right? Go hang out in the park, maybe, right? So at that time, the party crew culture was already coming over from Cali. Party crew culture in Cali was probably 10 years ahead of us.
Yeah.
At least 10 years ahead of us.
So they influenced
us to start throwing our own house party crews.
Yeah.
And there were some party crews coming up at the time. Perverts, psychos, bomb-ass bitches,
Funny bunch.
What was your name?
Brain Dead.
Brain Dead. Oh yeah, that shit sound like my time.
BDPC. Brain Dead Party Crew.
Yeah, so what happened was, man, we were chilling with the homies, Brown Pride homies. I ghost rided the last time. I was on the back bumper. My homeboy Juan was on it, and he jumped off. He's like, "Get off, stupid!" And I'm like, "Fuck this!" I stayed on it.
He's outside the car on the bumper.
Yeah.
He's right on the bumper in the back of the car.
And I wouldn't get off. I was holding on strong for a couple blocks, and then they fucking turned, and I hit the street and the concrete of the sidewalk, and I woke up in Maryvale Hospital, and then I just remember these two doctors say, "Hey man, you're lucky. Your ass saved your face. We got some skin from your ass. Put it on your eye to save your eye, man. Otherwise, you would see your skull right now."
What the fuck?
And this was during a time of graffiti and
tagging. Yeah, everyone was tagging graffiti.
And then I heard
this is 80s.
No, 90s.
90s.
Yeah,
93.
94.
93,
94. I was born in 94.
So when you were a baby, we were tagging buses.
Shit.
You know, just doing, we had nothing to do. There was no rec center.
No,
there's no rec center. There's no fucking, like you get into sports, but that's limited, right? I was into sports. I still got into trouble. So Don had this distinction of being kicked out of several schools.
Yeah.
Like Don is a serial school expulsion artist.
Yeah.
Man, fucking true one too. I fucking did school. Just St. Agnes, man. I'll get my bus money. Fuck that. Buy candy instead, and I'd walk. Sometimes I'll get on the bus and I just wouldn't even go to school. I'll be like, "Where's he at?" I'd fucking get caught up in people's conversation, their religion, their politics. That was more fascinating than being inside school and listening to fucking stuff and books that were forced on us.
Yeah.
Forced to this force-fed information so we could serve corporations in the future. Fuck that. I knew that at a young age that wasn't right. And they never really agreed with me. But I never had a problem learning. I was just had a problem being
what you was taught.
Being present.
Because everything that I did, I passed.
You like to learn what you wanted.
Yeah. So
we went to a lot of schools.
Yeah.
So what he did is he got all the coolest motherfuckers from each school and linked them all up into a party crew. So he was pulling from like 6 schools.
So that's how you pull from different parts of the city.
6 schools.
Yeah, that's how you do
it. Because you got reps in each school, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the very first party we threw, we had no money. So we threw a car wash. Right? We had some finer girls in the group wear bikinis and shorts, and we just busted out and we washed cars. We washed so many cars that we had no money for the K, the DJ, and money left over.
How much money you took?
Well, the K was 60, DJ was 200 something, And then Jungle Juice, another 100, you know.
So a couple hundred, yeah, that's pretty
think
good. How old was y'all? 15,
We
16?
probably made like 500.
17, yeah,
We
yeah,
probably
that's
made
pretty
like
good.
500 with the tips and everything.
Fuck yeah.
The girls were getting tips. And
That's cool, y'all community supported y'all.
so they threw the first party at my homeboy Daniel's house. I couldn't even go because I was playing football. But I had pitched in. I had pitched in on the car wash. So he said, you're good on the crew, you know, even though you missed the first party. But tell me about that first party.
It was cool. First, this guy, the leader from Psycho, which was a G at the time, Blondie, came hey, who's the head? And I look at it, I was like, we don't really have a head. And people that are around, they're like, you're the head, you made it up. I was like, well, we're all unique, man. We're all the heads, you know? Like, I always thought that. We're all like, there ain't no one better. Yeah, no one's better than anyone. I never thought that. You know, just because I came up with the name, I never thought. That's what Brain Dead was about, just like destroy the ego. It was like out-fashioning everybody else. Like, we all had our own identity.
Style and fashion and, you know, hip-hop. And
well, was it different?
Some of us were breakers, some of us were rhymers, some of us were graffiti artists, but we all came together for the
different
cause.
backgrounds, but it's all one. Yeah, that's how it is.
Entrepreneurs, man. Some of us took the name and made freaking corporation out of it, their own little enterprise.
Yeah.
And they had their own house and stuff. Eric, he did his for a little while. Eric did a lot.
Yeah.
Pin shop, 43rd Avenue, or 51st.
So what happened was we throw a series of parties over months, right?
Yeah.
And each party is bigger than the next party, right? And we're actually making money at this age. We're 16, 17 years old. We throw a badass party, and we got like $1,000 left over after that, you know? And so, I mean, we were having a good time. It was fun. And at that time, it was pretty crazy because, you know, like the whole party crew scene was about about clout. Like if one crew was throwing a party out of respect, you wouldn't throw a party that weekend. You pick another weekend, right? Or you would move your party back. You're like, we're the after party. Like there was like a pecking order in the crews. And the old school crews like psychos and perverts scandalous that have been there for longer. Obviously, you got respect. So on your flyers, you throw shout outs to the other crews. They got special invites. So even though we're giving special invites to like 50 people, we're still making money off of the other people that come. And we weren't even charging girls.
I had it set up like we weren't even VIP list.
Yeah, we got a list. We weren't even charging girls. Dude. We wouldn't even charge girls.
That's how it goes. Yeah. So explain how y'all parties look. If you walked in, what's the first thing you seen?
Well,
backyard,
you've been to Maryville, right?
Basements.
You've been to Maryville?
Yeah, of course.
So Maryville house, kind of like this, big backyard. Got the DJ. The DJ got the lights. We got a couple cakes. Usually more than one.
Y'all high school.
Oh,
shit.
We got a tub full of jungle juice.
Okay.
And then motherfuckers would bring, you know, people would bring weed all the time. And coke, and ecstasy, and acid, and shrooms. Like people were just bringing that to the party to, you know.
I was around some heavy shit.
We'd be dancing in the backyard all night so much that you kick up all the dust from the yard, you know? Kill the grass and shit, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
So y'all would have like the backyard packed, living room packed.
Usually not in the house. They didn't let people in the house.
So it was mostly backyard stuff?
Unless you do someone in the party, you want to bring a shorty back to your room. Then
you did what you did. Okay. Shit. That's cool.
But
y'all party scene sounded a little way more organized than
no, we had an organization. Because what we did is we didn't hand out flyers. We were sneaky with it. Like we would put our location on our voicemail, so we wouldn't reveal the location because a cop would see a flyer if it has a location and date, boom, busted, right? But you know we would keep our shit clandestine where he had a voicemail, alternate voicemail, where he would like get his message out and do things.
For real? So you was the voice on the voicemail?
That's a deadline.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, one of them, man, and I figured out a way to get codes, and with secret codes we get information. The SOS 411 we get the information for the power line or like after hours or after parties. Yeah, and we throw ditch parties too.
That shit's dope.
Yeah, so we would put on. So we would just have the line on the number, and then you had to know what code to dial to get to the room.
Okay.
So we had like a following. Actually, I had my own line. You got my own line. and I was doing some different things on mine. I got as many as 10,000 calls in a month. 10,000.
Yeah, there's an option you could see how many people hung up or how many people listened to your message. It was cool, man.
I was like YouTube for y'all back in the day.
That was our
Pretty
social
much.
media.
Oh,
We were
shit.
doing that, yeah, man. It was pretty cool, man. It was.
Oh, man.
If it was now, the big game over, man, because we definitely sparked on something.
What's up?
back
Let's
then.
make a comeback. You know, we mix some of the old school with the new school. We having a barbecue on Saturday, actually. Pull up.
Oh, man.
Oh, you got the family.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like my life is totally did a 180. I'm like me. I like my family. I like my solid. I don't drink anymore. I don't really. I smoke occasional cigarettes once in a while, man.
Yeah.
My identity in this world has definitely changed.
But that's what it's supposed to be. You know, you older.
Yeah.
If you ain't mature, then you might as well die. You know. Like, at the end of the day, if you ain't getting better, or if you ain't got a resume to build on, what you doing? You know. So
My wife and I we're talking right now, and some words were just like translated through me, man. The Holy Spirit just came through me and just said, "Hey, you know, we all grow like." The way the system science has fucked us up, our understanding, our mentality, or at least the process of perception, we should have like places of peace within our comfort zones and our environments. So it came to me naturally. It just said like we're like trees. We're always growing, always growing. If we stop growing physically in this body, in this dimension, we're growing spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, intellectually, all these different ways. We're still growing. We're multi-dimensional beings, so we're always processing information. We're always growing and learning and developing skills, and these skills become master crafts, and these crafts become all these different things. And I remember, like, we bear fruit every season. Every season comes around. Like, we all bear fruit. Like, there's gonna be a time in our lives, on a day, even in a daily or a week, that we're able to, where our energy builds up, our passion builds up. So we want to process this. We want to share our information. We want to share our activities. And we're bearing fruit, you know. So those around right now, we're sharing each other's fruit. We're breaking bread. So right now, but there's times my bread's gonna be sour. Sometimes my bread's gonna be rye. Sometimes my bread's gonna be wheat. Sometimes it's gonna be gluten free. You know, that's not that we're being weak or I'm just caught up in emotion or caught up in a process.
You know, your life is like a book. Because you keep reading the book of new chapters. You know,
That's cool, man.
that's what your life is. So at the end of the day, it's like the only thing is sometimes you know swirl in and. A lot of times people get programmed, like you said, they programmed into the same thing, which is not a good thing. If anytime you're complacent, that's bad. Complacent, being complacent is horrible. But anytime like you showing some type of progression or elevation, that's always something, you know, to take, you know, the next step. It's like, okay, I got here, let's get to the next step. You know, I got this far in the mountain, let's try to get to that peak. You know, so it's like that's what life is. Granted, you know, some things you do have to give up. A lot of stuff you do, but a lot of stuff you did from the beginning when you was progressing still wasn't bad. You know, gatherings and stuff. Granted, you know, some of the intentions behind some of your gatherings might have been wrong, but like having barbecues and stuff like that, stuff like that is still, you know, always gonna be needed. You know, for your family though, it's like. So let's say I just gave you I was like, are we doing something? But you might not do it with a crowd like that, but you might do that with your family. Exactly. So it's like it changed. It's the same, you know, energy in terms of what you was doing back in the day, but with different intentions and different, you know, people around.
Yes.
Now if you have a little party, it's gonna be with your family. You know, it's different. And it's like it's funny to see. It's like how someone can mature and grow out of certain things, you know. But you have that knowledge, though. It's like you've seen it. You would have never got here without seeing that part of life, you know.
Right.
And of course, just take us down a whole tangent. We just talking about party crews and shit. But that's what I like talking to Gabe because he helps me see like, bro, look what you did, dude. You know, yeah, you fucked up or come from this, but look where you going. You know, and that's why it's been a blessing just to, you know, stay with Gabe and, you know, just be his roommate for this time being and whatnot in my life because it's like, all right, yeah, I come from, you know, nothing, being a bastard or whatnot. But it's like, it's up to me to keep on making the right steps to go forward, you know, and to be in a healthy headspace. If I continue on to, like, just hook myself to my past, I'll never be able to branch outside of it. And just knowing that can be scary because it's like you know what your power is. It's like you control your destiny. No matter who the fuck in the world decides to try to program you and make you a guinea pig, you know what you set out to do. It can be scary.
Yeah.
Because, you know, sometimes that call to be great, you run from it. You run from God's voice. And that's the hardest.
Running away from the voice.
You know?
All right, let's see how this works, man.
For real.